Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from the Boondocker in Del Rio, Texas, or near it out at San Pedro Campground at Lake Amistad, right near the Texas-Mexico border in my 2019 Casita Freedom Deluxe. 84 square feet of boondocking heaven. I have to tell you, it is a boondocking machine. And this is the day after yesterday. And what else can I tell you? Oh, I've got to get my other phone here, excuse me, because I got to talk to Missy, Google, and see what we've got here. Anyway, let's go here and see what we've got. The temperature here this morning is about 60, I know that. Clear that out and see if we can do this thing. It's going to give me the info from Burnett. Good morning, Google.
Good morning, Rusty. It is 6:42 a.m. Currently in Laughlin Air Force Base it's 57 and partly cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy, with a forecasted high of 75 and a low of 57.
Not bad.
The best way to get home by car is
I know how to get home. Okay. I didn't ask that. But anyway, yeah, it's 57, and I'm going to go do my walking at a park in town. A viewer left a comment telling me how to find it. Oh, this is Trenton Clump, and this is a jalapeno that says Native Texan or something, and that's the Lonely Banana. That's the last one. So I got to reload, which reminds me, I got to reload. Let's get this guy off here. He came off all right. Left his mess on deal here. You want some of that? Not me. Looks like a bug. Anyway, and then over here is Olive Oil's bra and a dehumidifier and a TV stand, and I don't have a TV. So let's find out some more stuff here from this thing. Okay, now we got that going. What's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
In Bangor right now, it's 30.
30? That's not horrible. I mean, that could be. Let's go with another one here. What's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
The temperature in Butte right now is -1. There is currently a wind chill warning in effect.
I can understand that. What's the temperature in Chicago, Illinois?
The current temperature in Chicago is 49.
I mean, from -40 to +40, God almighty. Anyway, what else? Oh, hey, Google. No, we got to go back and do it another way. Tell me a funny joke.
Sure, here's a Valentine's Day joke. What's the difference between a $20 steak and a $55 steak? Valentine's Day.
More truth than fiction. Let's try one more.
What did the canary say to the coal? Be mine.
Enough of that. Okay, thank you very much, Missy Google. I'll put you over here. Anyway, so far, guys, I give this a 10. The boondocking, the battery and water and stuff, 5x5, no problem there. I don't use hardly any energy at all. I mean, in fact, I'm being a little sloppy now. I've got extra lights on, and no problem at all. I really don't even need to put the solar out every day, but I have been just to keep the battery topped off. But every morning I wake up, it's like 12.7, 12.8, and 12.8 and above is 100%. So I'm around 85%. Every morning. So, after 24 hours, that's pretty good. So anyway, having said that, what else can I tell you? I can tell you that Greg Milner has a comment here, and he says, if you are from the Mexican state of Jalapa, it's spelled Xalapa, but it's pronounced Jalapa, I guess, or Jalapa, then you are a jalapeno, same name as the pepper. So maybe that's what your sticker means. No, it's actually somebody sent it. It says something about, hell, let me read it. It says, true Texan. That's what it says. Okay. Thank you very much, Greg. Randy Wyrick, LOL. Thank you on the border wall. He thought it was funny. I kind of do too. And let's see, Wild One. We need a lot bigger fences or a lot more people with mind changers. It says this shouldn't even be a conversation. Hey, man, I'm not. I got to tell you, I didn't do it for the politics. Okay, I'm not interested in the politics of the fence or the border fence. Why is that? Because I don't care how many people you put in a room, you're going to have differences of opinion. And those differences of opinion can lead to some hard feelings. So I'm going to stay out of it because I have my opinion and it's mine. And James RT says, that was a fun drive, Rusty. Thank you. Martha DeWolf, that fence is short, maybe add height. It says the small yard fence at the end is the part Mexico paid for. Yeah, the hog wire fence. Oh, that's funny. That's good. Martha DeWolf, there are more millionaires in Texas than in the USA. Well, Texas is part of the USA, Martha. I just thought I'd mention that. Anyway, Martha says there are more millionaires in Texas than in the USA, and they need to help the poor. Sure. Charlestown, that's 2 words. I love these videos. Thanks, Melvin Barrier. That's a catchy name. What a shame that fence is. We give more money away. Yeah, it's just one of those things. And here's one here. It says, Calvin Wright, the Boquillas crossing has reopened Wednesday through Saturdays as long as the government doesn't shut it down again. People over there really need the support, and tequila at Park Bar is good. Yeah, Boquillas Canyon is in Big Bend, Big Bend National Park, right on the Rio Grande. Yeah, I've been across in that little old boat, rode a donkey and did all that stuff. Traveling man on the border wall. Democrats never mind. I don't care about what the Democrats want or don't want. Sunset at Shaboom's. I'm pretty sure that's not the actual border between the U.S. and Mexico. You might want to talk some. Actually, the fence is up about, 100 yards from the Rio Grande, maybe more. And you got the fence, and then the Border Patrol Road, and then the river, and then you go into Mexico. That's the way that works. Maria G, thank you. Some emojis. Timothy Keller Van Dweller. Heck, let me help you with the it says, Hector, let me help you with the latter one. I love a sense of humor. Rocky the Rock, good morning, Rusty. Good morning to you. John Gertbach, not much of a barrier. It's not much of a barrier. That was my whole point in doing it, just to show you the foolishness of it. I mean, and there's so many other issues other than the humans, okay? I mean, you got ranchers that have cattle that would love to get water at the Rio Grande. You've got people that want to pump water out of the Rio Grande for irrigation. You've got animals that migrate back and forth across that river of all types. So, there's just a million issues involved there. And when you try to, build a fence or border wall, whatever you want to call it, and satisfy all of those interests, you got a problem. But anyway, they're working on it. Tina San, it seems like a calm, peaceful town. Maybe there is no such crisis at the border. You're right, Rusty. A wall won't solve anything or change anything. Yeah, well, it's guys, you got to know it's politics. That's all. Okay, that's all. That's it. That's it. Doesn't have anything to do with the humanity involved. It's all politics. John Gertbach, America is a sick circus in our modern day compared to what the founders put in place. Well, when the founders put this in place, you didn't have immigrants. I mean, we were the immigrants, okay? We were the ones coming across the border. But anyway, he talks about the changes and so forth. Thank you, John. Hazel Hinkle, thanks for the good job on the video. You're welcome. Rosie Suarez, is it beer 30 yet? You ain't kidding, Rosie. It was yesterday afternoon because I beer 30. I got a sunset I'll show you too. Thank you, Rosie. Rosie is a good Spanish name. I like that name, Rosie. Yeah, there's a place called Rosie's Cantina I used to frequent, and anyway. Thank you, Rosie. Jack Wheeler, Democrats are taking cash, never mind. Thank you, Jack. You're free to express your opinions. Sure, no problem. Peggy Parker, OMG, you are definitely on an adventure, and I feel like I'm on this trip with you. You are educating the rest of us Texans on exactly what we're up against here with that fence. Anyway, it was. I just wanted to show you what it is. That's all. That's. See, if ABC News or Fox News would have shown you that section of the border fence, they wouldn't have shown you probably where it ended. I doubt it, because that wouldn't have been politically correct. And they would have also talked about either how wonderful it was or how crappy it was. In one of the two, they'd have taken sides to stir you up. Anyway, sunset at Shaboom's. Ciudad Acuña is a lovely little town in Mexico. I have American friends who live there. Not all Mexicans want to come to the USA, believe it or not. I know that's true. Hell, if I lived in Mexico, if I was a Mexican in Mexico and I was doing okay, I wouldn't come here, ever. In fact, I dated a girl from Mexico City that did not want to live in the United States and ended up, she had a daughter. She married a guy in Las Vegas, had a daughter. And she took her daughter back to Mexico. She didn't want her around these gringos. And, because they didn't respect their family, and she couldn't deal with that. And I can understand that. She didn't want her daughter picking up little American girl habits, because they're hard to change once they get them. Anyway, thank you, Sunset. Bob Arbo, well, thanks, Rusty, for the nice drive through Del Rio. I kind of like the town. And here's my friend that came out and visited me, Julie Ochoa. Good morning, Julie. And good morning to your son, if he's still around. I'm so glad that you were able to tour a part of South Del Rio. There are many beautiful homes. Now, Julie lives in Del Rio. She lives right here. The beautiful Mexican-style home is the Brinkley Mansion, Dr. Brinkley. It's privately owned now. It's beautiful inside. If you go back down Pecan Street, when you get to the once gin house, turn left, etc., and you will see our town's plaza circle around the Casa Cultura is on the corner. They give classes throughout the year, ballet, folklorio. For the kids, you may want to stop by. They used to have local art displayed. Yeah, I'll go down there today. I'm pretty sure you're looking for the San Felipe Creek Walk. Yeah, I am. Anyway, she goes on to tell me how to get there. Says another way to find it is Google the Del Rio Amphitheater. Yeah, I really hope you find the creek walk. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to go down there this morning in about another couple of hours and do a walk. Anyway, Julie, thank you very much for that helpful information. You've been very helpful, very kind. Thank you. It is nice. I've been here 3 days, and I've had people come out from Del Rio and visit, a few. And, that's the first time that's happened, that people came out from the community that I was in to actually tell me places to go eat or go see and do and stuff, and brought me some Modelo beer and other stuff. So anyway, Fred Getchy says, got my like, sir? Okay. Yeah, I guess. Matt T, you're living the dream, brother. Yeah, for me, it's very nice. I enjoy what I'm doing. I mean, I'm very comfortable. I don't have any type of heat other than the 2-burner stove, but it's 65, 66 in here right now. Yeah, the weather makes a boondocking camping trip, period. This is GB Adventures. Been there and done the drive down by Brownsville. I experienced the feelings of being wary as well. You're definitely being watched by at all times in that area. I don't know, probably are, because there's so much law enforcement down here that I don't know, they probably stumble over each other. Because see, then you got to determine, who's in charge. You got the local police, you got the county sheriff, you got the DEA, you got the Department of Public Safety, you got the Border Patrol, you got the Drug Enforcement Agency. You got about 6 or 8. You got FBI, of course. You probably have 8 law enforcement agencies in here, and who has jurisdiction whenever something happens? That's got to be a problem. This is on the border wall, shift into high. Off the hook, never mind, okay. Boy, 456 something, James. Hi, Rusty. For you and your viewers that don't know, that pink house is the Dr. Brinkley house, who passed away many years ago. Here is a link. He left a link to that Dr. Brinkley house. I'll have to check that out, because it is a beautiful home. From Google about him. I hope it works. The fence, the government owns the land on the other side of it. There is more of the fence on the other side of the road to cross to Mexico. Just thought I would share. Yeah, that's good to know, because see, I could only see what I could see, you understand? Border wall. It says if you're in Texas, then the actual border is the Rio Grande. That's true. So they have to wade across the river first, then evade the border patrol, then pass this fence, then get harassed at the unconstitutional checkpoints along all the major roads within 100 miles of the border, or they could just get a green card and overstay, which is exactly what they do. You know, whatever they do, you know, I mean, we have laws, and again, that's all I'm going to say. Shift into high. I think the most recent fence is a lot taller. Yeah, that one first video I posted was like 7 seconds long. What it was, I started the video and then cut it off because I didn't have my mic hooked up. So, and then I started another one. So when I got ready to post the video, they both looked the same. So I shot that 7-second one up. I just left it up for the hell of it. Shift it. Some people like short videos. They got one, 7 seconds. Shift into high. I like brevity. Well, you got it. Made by, this is the person's name, made by Machan. I can't wait till I get my little snoozy. I'll be using my solar generator. It's so hard to find a camper with no propane and no black water exactly like I want. Well, good for you. I hope you enjoy it. This is on the border wall. Cindy B, not really effective, just ends. I hear you. Tracy Phillips, great short video, over 500 views on a 7-second video. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Well, you know, of course they clicked on it because they saw the words border wall. But I have to tell you this. For videos on the border wall, if you check the number of views on those videos, you'll see exactly how much real interest is in this situation, okay? Real interest, because somebody actually went to YouTube and looked for videos about the border wall. That shows they were interested. So the real interest in the issue is not there. The media plays it up like we're just fighting each other over this issue. Nobody cares, okay? Spiderhead, Del Rio doesn't look as sketchy as Laredo, but still, have fun, young man. Actually, I like Del Rio. I've been here several times, and you know, they're friendly, man. I mean, knock on wood, I've met a lot of friendly people. You know, even when I went to get my breakfast tacos, you know, the people were just nice. You know what I mean? You know, I wanted to get the senior discount. No problem, no problem. You know, I mean, it's just, it's a small town, you know, and they still have, quote, manners. You know, this Julie, brought her son with her to visit. You know, you talk about a well-mannered young man. He's 32 years old. But yeah, I mean, it was yes sir and all this stuff. I mean, he looked sharp, you know, his lights were on, so to speak. You know, I mean, there are a lot of good people in the world, okay, guys? You know, you cannot live in the media world. You can't. You got to live in the real world where there's real people, and there's a lot of nice people. There's a few bad ones, sure. It's on the border wall, Amish sailor. Rusty, you are the only person who would choose to go camping by the border. Keep marching to the beat of your own drum. That's why I love your videos. Actually, the reason I love the flavor. I would live in Mexico. Trust me, guys. It wouldn't take this much of a push to get me to live in Acuna or some little community, or go further in and find a place at the right elevation where you don't need air conditioning and heat. It wouldn't take much of a push to get me down there, guys, because I like the Mexican people. I do. I like the culture, you know. Jerry Baker, my house is huge and very nice, 2,000 square feet, paid $47. He's talking about the tiny home. Ian Mangum, he's got several here. I'll read a couple of them. This is on the Colt Defender, the little BB pistol. It says, great little vid. I agree with you on everything. This will easily blind someone. You can club them with it. Yeah, $60 is what it costs. Yeah, I still have it. I use it for you know, getting rid of feral cats, wild cats around my house and my home base. 10-ton records. Did Mexico pay for that? LOL. I have no clue, guy. Anyway, I don't care who paid for it. It's there. Steve Morelli. The sad thing is $5.9 billion is only for the first 500 of the miles of the wall. Anyway, yeah, he goes on. You can read his comment. It's on the border wall. Thank you, Steve. Rose Lane, Mabel, It's just a fence, not a wall. Why do they call it a wall? I don't know when it's definitely a fence. I agree with you. I was there. It is definitely a fence. I don't know. Scotty Thompson, cool comment phone. Scotty Thompson, you have an LG G3 phone too from Cricket Wireless, Rusty. Are you going to use that as your main phone? Nope. I just use it as a backup phone, Scotty. This is Honest John. Hey, Rusty, since I was sulking, I didn't watch. I don't even know who played in the Super Bowl, and I feel so good. He was sulking post Super Bowl. I decided to play. I don't even know what Axinator on Google with my kids to cheer me up. The genie offered to guess any character I could think of. Of course, I chose Rusty 78609. After about 20 seconds, 20 questions, he still couldn't guess your name, even though he gave a couple of other YouTubers' name. I finally stopped, so not to bore my kids too much, I'm sure he would have guessed your name if I had held on a little longer. I'll give him another chance next time I have 5 minutes to kill. All right, well, thank you. Got a few more here. Elder, too funny on the border wall. Scotty Thompson, cool video talk, cool video talk, cool video talk. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, and driving your truck. Roz Black, LOL, on the fence. Piano Don. Hey, Rusty, great video, but I thought you bought a casita. I did. I did buy a casita. A 2019 17-footer. 3 more, we're going to shut her down. Dave Gibson, Mr. Rusty, I was able to stop the video and go to Google Maps and see everything you're talking about. Pretty neat. I've never been to Mexico. Padre Island is as close as I got. I think most Americans think the people in Mexico live in cardboard boxes, but I assume they're... Let me tell you, man, that's all crap. You know, it's Mexico. I mean, you know, there's people that live in all kind of homes. You know, we have our ghettos. They have their ghettos, okay? And, you know, it's not that way. I mean, you go in there and you're going to see some beautiful homes. You're going to see some well-manicured lawns and plants and trees and a lot of stuff, you know. I mean, it's really, again, the more I think about it, the more I've been here, I may end up in Mexico. Thank you, David. John Lasley, the coyotes use that road and they charge $800 to $1,000 a person to drop them off at certain points like this where there's no border security. The U.S. Border Patrol is only allowed to patrol on this side of the wall. Yeah, I understand that. This is on Fredericksburg, thank goodness, a change of subject. Tim Adams, enjoyed the drive through Fredericksburg. So sad I wasn't in town, or I'd have offered to buy you a beer maybe next time. Well, sorry I missed you, Tim, and with that in mind, let's see if we can get another joke. No, let's forget the joke because I need to. This thing's 22 minutes already, and I need to eat my breakfast and go do my walking, guys. Start my day and start your day. Well, anyway, guys, this is February the 4th, I think. Let's see, Friday. Yeah, February the 4th, 2019. This is Monday, and it's about 60 degrees here, so I hope wherever you are, it's nice. And anyway, enjoy your Monday. Enjoy your life one day at a time. You know, the name of the day doesn't have any impact on your life, okay? Anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in all of my videos. Why? Because I get a small commission. It does not cost you 1 penny. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones. It'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much. And that's what you got to do to lose weight, guys. You got to eat less. So what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in real deep. Breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet it is. What else? Stretch, swivel, walk. You know, exercise your body once or twice a day. If you can, you'll feel better. You may live a little longer because of it. What else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. Either door. Don't let them in, okay? Don't let them in. You know, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and enjoy your life. So with that in mind, guys, we're going to go check out some more Del Rio today. So adios, amigos. Bye-bye.